Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So earlier we have discussed about the methods of the population estimation of animal, and we have discussed about the census method, the quadrant method and the mark recapture method. Today we are going to study about the aerial survey method and the sampling method. So aerial survey should be done during the dry season only, that is when animals can be seen more easily because there are no leaves on the trees. So aerial surveys are reliable only for large and dark bodied animals such as elephant, buffalo, and the sable. So it is impossible to get the meaningful estimates for the smaller antelope species or for the predator species because they are too small that is to be seen, and they are camouflaged or nocturnal, so they cannot be seen easily. The first thing is their size is very small, and another is they basically came out in the night only and perform all their activities in the night, that is they are nocturnal. And if they came out in the day, they camouflage themselves, that is they change their color or size according to the surrounding environment, so they are not easily seen according to the aerial survey. Aerial surveys depends on the terrain of the wildlife. So there are techniques for the aerial survey. Norton Griffiths in 1978 used this survey using the systematic reconnaissance flights method with transects spaced 2.5 km apart. So transects were flown in east-west direction. The pilot recorded the starting and the end point of each transect by using the GPS, that is Global Positioning System. The front seat observer recorded the radar altimeter reading at the start of each subunit, the GPS information on the data sheets. The rear seat observer recorded all the wildlife that is observed within the counting strips. Observations were transcribed into data sheets after the each flight. So basically after the observation, data is recorded. So this is a diagram that is line transect by the aerial survey. So here this is the actually the path route of the flight. If an animal is observed here, so it is marked by that. These are the transects that are laid down, that is in east direction and west directions. Okay, and this is the we can say the width between the transect, that is 150 meter, 150 meter, that is the total of 300 meter. So, due to the ability of a helicopter to fly at the slow speed, turn, circle, or hover over the large herds of animal, as well as the vastly enhanced visibility, aerial count with the use of helicopter are most practical and preferred. So, basically, helicopter is used in this method. The pilot's main job would be to concentrate on keeping the plane on course, that is in right direction. The observers have to be well trained too, so that they will notice the particular animal. Step transect is a useful method to count the stationary objects such as the nesting turtles on a beach or plants, we can say. So the width of a strip is narrow enough to enable the easy count of the animal within the particular strip. So this is a diagram that is use of line transect in a large area. Here T denotes transect, that is T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 respectively. We have drawn here, and flight path of the plane that should be here, that is between the transects, and each dot represents one animal. Okay, so this is an animal, this is a particular animal, so these are observed by the flight observer, and this is a river passing by. So basically this is an area that is being observed under the aerial survey method. So the sample area in which all the animals are seen and counted, and the total survey area or the census unit are known. So using these figures, the estimate of the total population size can be calculated. Surveys are always designated to bisect the major rivers, and so to avoid the possible bias, that is there is no confusion between the data. Advantages of aerial survey: so it is possible to quickly and efficiently sample and estimate the wildlife population for the extremely large wildlife areas. So basically some methods are not efficient here, like the census method. So aerial survey is fast and efficient here in case of large wildlife areas. And second is, it does not depend on the ground access to the wildlife area. So basically the ground surface is not needed for the survey process. Disadvantages: it is expensive and requires skilled personnel such as the pilot, biologist and observer. And also it is of no use for the small animals or the predators because they are not seen clearly here. So yeah, this is all about the aerial survey method. Hope you will like my video, and if you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel.